Well, viewers, today is Friday, November 1st, 2024. I'm here to share my thoughts and opinions on the US presidential elections 2024. Today, I would like to look at the Electoral College tally based on all the polls and based on what I think where we are at in terms of the Electoral College. It has been 10 days since we did this exercise, so I would like to go ahead and look at the Electoral College tally, what I believe is the Electoral College tally as of today, November 1st, 2024. So without further delay, let me go into the presentation. There we go. This is the Electoral College from a map perspective. As you could see that the blue states are the states that Kamala Harris is going to win, and the red states are the ones that Donald Trump is going to win, based on all the polls and based on what I believe is happening currently on the ground as well. Then in terms of battleground states, you could see that I've given Arizona and Nevada to Donald Trump. There is no change there from the last time when we looked at it 10 days ago. And then I have actually made Georgia and North Carolina again as a state that's too close to call. Just very similar to what we had 10 days ago. But there is a change here. I have moved Pennsylvania back to too close to call kind of state. I know there are some people who believe that Pennsylvania is trending blue, but I have a feeling that it's still too tight there in Pennsylvania. However, I have moved the state of Michigan to Kamala Harris. I do believe that she's slowly getting some leads out of Michigan, and it looks like she will be able to pull it through as things stand today in the state of Michigan. And Wisconsin, as usual, is a flip of a coin state. Here again, there are a lot of people who say that Wisconsin is trending towards the Democrats, but I am not ready to call that for the Democrats at this point of time. Let's wait for this weekend, and maybe by Monday we'll get a clearer picture in Wisconsin, but I'm not ready to call it for Kamala Harris at this stage. So that's the map representation of the Electoral College. Let's go into the numerical numbers. From the Republican traditional states, he gets 218 seats or votes. And then Arizona, he gets 11, Maine 2nd District 1, Nevada 6. So Donald Trump is at 236 as of today, in my view. And then if you look at Kamala Harris, the traditional states that they normally win. Let me bring back the presentation again. So these are the traditional states that they normally win. That amounts to around 225 Electoral College votes. And I've given Michigan to Kamala Harris and the Nebraska 2nd District. So no surprise there. So she is at 241. And that leaves us with the Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin as too close to call. It's a virtual tie there. It's a very, very close race. So we are looking at 3 more days of campaigning, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then the election day is on Tuesday. So we still cannot make a determination as to exactly who is going to win. So it's a very close race. In terms of these battleground states, nobody can say for sure, even though I have called at least 3 of these 7 battleground states, Arizona and Nevada in favor of Trump and Michigan in favor of Kamala Harris. Things can change as well in the next 72 hours, but I will keep a close eye on it. And then if there are any changes, I will come back to you guys. But what does this tell us? We are still looking at a very close race. And 10 days ago, it looked as though that Donald Trump is in a better position to get to 270 Electoral College votes. And as I mentioned to you before, there will be directional changes in this particular election cycle multiple times. and it looks as though in the last 4 or 5 days, there is a slight movement in favor of Kamala Harris. It's due to a couple of reasons, but the most important reason being what happened over the weekend in the Madison Square Garden when a comedian called the Puerto Rico as some kind of garbage or something to that effect. And then Biden did not keep his mouth shut. He wanted to jump in the fray. As usual, he had a verbal gaffe, and he said that the supporters of Donald Trump are nothing but garbages. So again, that actually blunted some of the positives that Kamala Harris could have gotten. She would have gotten a much better momentum. But it looks as though that the Biden's gap was just a 24, 48 hours news cycle, whereas this particular statement from the comedian at Madison Square Garden has got more legs, and that's really been reflected especially in Pennsylvania and in some other states as well. So that is one thing. And then again, you look at Donald Trump today. He was talking about how you should basically execute Lynn Cheney. So I think these kind of languages coming from the top of the ticket at this stage of the game, this will have more negative effect than if we had mentioned this month or two ago. So I think the Democrats were very nervous 10 days ago. The Republicans are very, very confident. So now it looks like Democrats are still nervous, but not to that extent. But the Republicans are thinking that maybe that they opened their champagne bottle way too early. So still there is 3 more days of campaigning after Friday today, and then you have the election day. The key is for the people to go and exercise their franchise. So that's my analysis as of now. But after this analysis, I just want to go into the general message about voting. It's still very important that if you're registered, you should go out and vote. It doesn't matter whom you vote for, as long as you try to get some information as to exactly where these parties stand. Be an informed voter. Don't believe the campaign rhetoric from either parties, but try to look at the issues. I have done a couple of episodes about the main issues in this election. If you want, you can look at that as well. But nevertheless, just read about those issues. If you believe that economy and inflation is important, go and look at the inflation numbers historically, look at the GDP numbers historically, look at the circumstances, and then come to your own decision. You can make your own judgment based on those numbers. And similarly, if you think illegal immigration is a single most important issue for you and you're going to vote on that, go and look at the numbers and go and look at how these parties historically have looked at illegal immigration, and also look at whether either party has got a good record on illegal immigration. So I want you guys to be an informed voter. It doesn't matter whom you vote for. Just go ahead and read about these issues before you exercise your franchise. But the most important thing is exercise your franchise. It's your fundamental right. It is your vote, your right, and your decision. But at the same time, be informed about the issues. That's it for me today. I'll come back to you with a different episode tomorrow. Till then, take care.